Okay, so imagine this. It's late, really late. You're driving, and everything outside the car is just dark and quiet, maybe a little bit unsettling.
That feeling you get on an empty road at night.
Exactly. Just that black road ahead, your headlights cutting through the dark. Tonight, we're not going to dig into like research papers or anything.
Tonight's different.
Yeah, we're going to share some really disturbing stories. These are things that actually happen to people, experiences they had driving alone at night.
And these really hit home because, your car feels like your safe space, right? Your little bubble.
Totally.
But these stories show how quickly that feeling of safety can just disappear.
Yeah.
Something unexpected, even scary, can find its way in.
For sure. So this first one, it was shared on this YouTube channel, Whispered Diaries.
Okay.
This person was driving home pretty late.
Right.
They'd been visiting a friend out in the country, like an hour away. It was after midnight. They were tired, driving through farmland, empty roads.
The usual late night drive scenario.
Yeah, and then their headlights hit something weird. A suitcase.
A suitcase?
Yeah, like a full suitcase, just standing upright, right in the middle of their lane.
Okay, wait, standing upright, not just like lying there.
Exactly, standing up, which is...
That's really odd, like someone placed it there. That alone would make me uneasy.
Right, but they were exhausted, so they just kind of drove around it, figured it fell off a truck or something.
Makes sense, you try to rationalize it.
But then, maybe 5 minutes later, something else. Even worse, a truck parked smack in the middle of the lane.
Oh, come on.
No lights on, nothing. They honked, waited a bit, total silence, no sign of anyone.
Okay, that's not right. An unlit truck blocking the road at that hour. That's way beyond weird. That feels dangerous.
Definitely. So they very carefully squeezed around it. Noticed some damage on the side of the truck as they passed. Still nobody.
Just an empty, damaged truck.
Creepy.
And then, moments later, they had to stop again. This time, there was a man standing in the road, waving his arms, frantically. Oh, wow. So, suitcase, truck, now a person.
Yeah. He looked rough, kind of disheveled, maybe 40s. Had some cuts, claimed he'd run out of gas, needed help.
Okay, so there's this, escalation. First an object, then a vehicle, now someone directly asking for help. You'd be super suspicious by now.
Totally. The driver immediately felt like something was wrong. If you ran out of gas, wouldn't you want to ride to a gas station, not hanging around your empty truck?
Good point, yeah. That doesn't add up.
And while this guy is talking, the driver kind of looks past him, off to the side of the road, into the crops. And they see it.
What?
Just a little glint, a taillight. There was a car hidden in the field.
No way! Hidden?
Yeah, hidden. That was it. The driver didn't say a word, just hit the power window button and rolled it right up.
Smart move. Instate.
And the guy outside, his whole demeanor changed instantly. Friendly guy gone. Just started yelling, banging on the window, super aggressive.
Oh man, that confirms everything.
The driver just slammed on the gas, got out of there fast, called the police as soon as they felt safe.
Good. Did the police find anything?
Yeah, and this is the really chilling part. The truck was gone by the time police got there. But they did find the car hidden in the crops. The driver inside was dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Police figured he was killed by a hitchhiker. Probably the same guy who stopped our narrator.
So the suitcase, the truck, they were bait.
That's the horrifying theory. Placed there deliberately to make someone stop. So this predator could,
Wow. That is terrifying. Thinking how close that driver came just because they noticed that hidden car.
Yeah.
Incredible awareness saved them.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How something so random, so seemingly innocent, could be part of something so dark.
Absolutely. Just wow. Okay, what's the next one?
All right, story number 2. This involves a long-haul trucker. Driving at night, middle of winter.
Okay, tough conditions already.
Yeah. He'd left town around 6 p.m., heading a couple of states over for a delivery. Pulled into a small truck stop around 11 p.m., just for a quick break.
Standard procedure. Coffee break.
Yep. Went inside, got coffee, came back out to his rig. And he noticed this guy just leaning against the back wall of the building, kind of in the shadows.
Okay.
And the guy was just watching him, staring. There weren't many other trucks there. Place was pretty quiet. Made the staring feel really intense.
Okay.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, that feeling of being watched, especially when you're isolated, it sets off alarm bells, even if they don't do anything, just the watching.
Right. So the trucker felt creeped out, decided, nope, I'm out of here. Got back on the highway.
Probably a good call. Trust the gut feeling.
So he's driving, maybe half an hour goes by, empty road again, and he sees this quick flash of light in his side mirror, like a reflection off something behind his trailer.
Like another car.
He thought so, but he checked his mirrors, looked back, nothing there, shrugged it off, maybe road glare, who knows.
Is he anything, yeah?
But then, about an hour later, it happens again. Clearer this time. There was a car right up on his tail, like dangerously close to his trailer.
Tailgating a big rig, that's risky.
And get this, its headlights were off.
What? In the winter? At night? With snow, possibly?
Exactly. Driving blind, essentially, hugging his trailer.
Okay, that's not accidental, that's deliberate.
Yeah.
Driving without lights like that, they don't want to be seen easily. And tailgating that close, what were they trying to do?
He had no idea. He tried changing lanes, speeding up a bit, trying to shake them. Eventually, the car just dropped back.
Gone. Disappeared again.
Gone.
Just like that.
Vanished. So he figures, okay, maybe that's over. Weird, but over. Drives for another couple of hours, feeling a bit more relaxed. It's getting really late now, like 3 a.m. Decides to pull over for some sleep.
We already saw another truck stop.
No, just one of those small remote roadside pull-offs, just a gravel patch off the highway, no buildings, nothing around.
Oh, okay. Pretty isolated, vulnerable spot.
Yeah. He parks, locks up, falls asleep pretty fast. Then something wakes him up.
What was it? A noise.
No, he just opened his eyes, and there was someone right outside his driver's side window, staring in at him.
Oh, no.
He said the person had these disturbingly wide and creepy eyes, just staring.
That's nightmare fuel right there.
Then the person reached out and tried his door handle.
Tried to open the door.
Yeah. Luckily, he always locks it. The handle didn't budge. The person kind of startled, backed away quickly.
Thank God it was locked.
And that's when the trucker saw it parked right behind his rig. The car.
The same car, the one that was tailgating him with no lights?
The very same one. It had been waiting there.
Wow. So the guy at the truck stop, the car following him, the person at the window, it was all connected. They were actively following him, stalking him maybe.
Seems like it. Who were they? What did they want? He had no clue. Just the terrifying feeling of being targeted, followed for hours, and then confronted while he was asleep and alone.
That's deeply unsettling. The not knowing why makes it even worse. Just, wow. Okay, one more story.
Yeah, the last one. It's happened to a kid, actually. 16 years old, working a night job delivering pizzas.
Tough gig for a teenager at night.
Tell me about it. So it was a quiet night, not many orders. Around 9 p.m., he gets one last delivery. Out to a residential neighborhood.
Okay, pretty standard so far.
As he turns into the neighborhood, he notices a car pull out from a side street behind him. Starts following him.
Could be a coincidence, someone else heading home.
That's what he thought at first. I mean, the roads were empty. This car could have easily passed him, but it just stayed back there, following. Then he made another turn deeper into the neighborhood.
And the car.
Still there, following him. That's when he started to feel like, okay, this is maybe not a coincidence. Felt a bit weird.
Yeah, 2 turns, same car, empty streets. Starts to feel less random, more deliberate.
The delivery address was pretty far in. He gets there, grabs the pizza, goes up to the door, and knocks. A woman answers, maybe in her 30s. Looks kind of sleepy, maybe just woke up, maybe annoyed.
Okay.
She said she didn't order any pizza. Seems confused, a little irritated even.
Wrong address, maybe. Or a prank call.
Could be. But the kid said something just felt off about the whole interaction. He apologized, said sorry to bother her, and turned to go back to his car. And as he walks back down the driveway, he sees it. That same car. The one that was following him.
Yeah.
It's now parked right behind his delivery car, blocking him in the driveway.
Oh no, blocking him.
Yeah, headlights are off, but he can hear the engine running.
Okay, that's bad. That's really good. Blocking the car, engine running. That's not accidental. That's a trap.
Exactly. He gets in his car, tries to kind of maneuver around, see if they'll move. They don't budge. Just sit there blocking him.
Heart must have been pounding.
I bet. Then, suddenly, the doors of the car behind him fly open. 4 people jump out.
Core.
Yeah. All wearing hoodies pulled up, hats pulled down, and they start running towards his car.
Oh my God. Ambush.
Total panic mode. He floors it, tries to swerve off the driveway onto the lawn to get around them, but there's not enough space. Or maybe he just lost control.
Yeah.
He skids off the driveway, slams into a tree.
Crashed. Oh no.
Yeah. But he didn't even hesitate. Car's wrecked, but he throws the door open and just bolts. Runs for his life into the dark, towards the woods nearby.
Did they chase him?
One of them did. Chased him for a bit, yelling something, but then turned back to the others by the cars.
He got away.
He got away, hid in the woods, shaking, called 911.
What happened when the police got there?
By the time the police arrived at the house, everyone was gone. The four figures, their car, even the kid's crash delivery car, all vanished.
They took his car too. Wow.
Never recovered. The police, the kid, everyone figured the pizza order was fake.
Yeah.
It was a setup, a lure to get a delivery driver out there alone so they could, well, who knows what they planned. Robbery, carjacking,
Right.
worse.
But clearly violent intentions running at him like that, that's terrifying for a 16-year-old kid. Or anyone.
Absolutely. So, yeah, three different stories, different people, different places.
Yeah.
But that same thread, right?
Definitely. That feeling of being totally vulnerable, alone on the road at night, and then suddenly
Yeah.
you're not alone. And whatever's out there with you feels menacing, unknown.
And these aren't just like urban legends. These are people sharing what happened to them.
Yeah.
It leaves you feeling uneasy, makes you think about those dark roads differently.
It really does. It's a stark reminder to, trust your gut. Be aware of what's around you, even when things seem normal or safe. Those instincts can make all the difference.
So true. Well, thanks for tuning in and listening to these pretty unsettling accounts with us today.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
If these stories grabbed you, maybe gave you a chill, do us a favor and hit that like button. Share it with anyone else who likes creepy stories. And definitely subscribe to Horror Docs so you don't miss out on future stuff.
Stay safe out there on the roads.
Absolutely. We'll catch you next time. Bye for now.